The Todd Shapiro Show, Canada Laughs, SiriusXM 168.
We love the entire team over there, whether it's Jordan or Bruce or Amy and Shega, a big part of it. Oh, I can't forget Jordy St. Clair. But how you doing, Shega?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
Well, I'm really good, but I already know why I'm really good, and I've already tweeted why I'm really good because I'm a big part of something with you guys. But I want you to do the official honors here to our audience about what is going down and what Tweed is put together for a third straight year.
All right. Dun, 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 dun. I finally get to do this. So August 25th, block out your calendars, tell your friends. Tweed is throwing the third annual Shindig right on our front lawn this summer. And we have an incredible lineup of Canadian talent performing all day long. And the whole point of this is really to put Smith Falls on the map and show gratitude to the town that took a chance on us and let us open up our doors and start the amazing work we've been able to do over the past 4 or so years. And
that town being Smith Falls, of course.
It's a really yeah. I get to talk about Smith Falls every day of my life. I'm an official ambassador, so Shindig is really an extension of that.
So Shindig, sort of a community music festival, a great event. But maybe, give us a little history. And we've talked about it before, but perhaps there's new listeners, and it's probably been a little bit of time since we've talked about how Smith Falls embraced you and kind of how you took over the Hershey factory. And maybe give us a little sort of history behind that, Shega, if you could.
Yeah, for sure. So Hershey shut down their doors a few years before we moved in, and it was quite devastating for the town. Many people were laid off. It was a big source of just opportunity, economic opportunity for everyone in the town and region. So, we decided that when we were going to start the company, we were going to make sure that we can have as much impact as possible because at the end of the day, we really believe that cannabis is a force for good. So we moved in, and since the first day of construction, we've made sure to hire local vendors for everything we do, from renting porta potties to, using local caterers for events. And it's been quite amazing. I'm based in Toronto, but I get to travel up to Smith Falls every couple of weeks. And every time I'm there, there's a new building going up, or there's a new parking lot, or there's, 100 more cars in the parking lot. So it's a combination of things. We attract a lot of people to the facility, consultants and visitors, but also we're hiring locally, and we're hiring people pretty much every week.
So the Shindig, this is Peter Anthony. I'm co-hosting today. How you doing? Sorry, just a voice from the void.
How are you?
Not bad. So the Shindig.
Where are you guys again? Are you guys in Toronto?
We're at Coinberry's offices.
Yeah, we're sort of near Yorkville. I don't know if they want the address given out.
Yeah.
But yeah,
people would crash the free beer here today.
Exactly.
But the Shindig this year, is it going to be a celebration of the fact that we're going to have legal marijuana and cannabis on October 17th? I believe that's the exact date. Is this a celebration of that, or is this more of something you guys just put on for the community to get everyone together, party with your family, your friends? What kind of vibe is it?
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, it's about the community and getting together our family and friends. But because it is October 17th in a couple of months, and it's now or never with helping kind of shape and form this industry. And everyone at the company is working day and night around the clock to make sure that we're ready and that we're there to meet consumers and really show not just Canada but the whole world an extraordinary thing we've been building, right? So everyone has been pouring their whole hearts, all their time into this, and there's a lot of new people at the company as well, right? So we want to reinforce that culture of giving back, that culture of, cannabis is a force for good. And, what better way to do that than, throwing this big music event, this big community event at our first facility in the country, bringing people out to meet local vendors, local businesses. We'll have, a bunch of food and different food trucks from the area. So
I'm
October
officially
17th is always on our mind, but this day we're going to, drop the laptops for a few hours and just get together and celebrate each other.
I was just going to say I'm officially going to jump in Todd's trunk.
Yeah,
and head up there.
Well, I mean, you're more than welcome to join me, Peter.
Luckily, I get to, I'm the lead on this project, so I have a few hookups. So.
Shega Youngson. And I get to host it again, and it was so fun hosting it last year. And I can tell you quite honestly, when I say you, not necessarily Shega, but the listening audience, is it really is, and maybe it's a theme today, and maybe it's sort of me evolving and becoming an older dude with a kid and stuff. But you look at what Tweed has done in a town that saved really. I'm sure you're more humble about it than I will be, but I'll just be quite candid. You saved hundreds of families, now an opportunity. It's ones that they might not have had opportunities, and it's so interesting with the stigma of marijuana or whatever it may be. But you think of job creation and family income, and listen, it's not easy these days. It's not easy these days to go and to save and to work hard and to have these opportunities. And Tweed has made that happen in a very small town, and that's a very Canadiana story across the board. And it's not only ending a stigma, but it's creating a lot of opportunity. And
it should have been a TV show.
You're
describing.
No, in a beautiful reality show for a small town.
It could have been documented. It would have been amazing.
And it's also very interesting. And I don't know what you can or can't say, Shega. And I'm sorry, I'm always very candid. I think you know that about me. But where the Tweed facilities are in Smith Falls, it's literally right across from where the police station is.
Wow.
It's sort of like this, and that add to the reality show of the imagery of it and everything.
Wow.
you just see how accepting this has become, and how sort of humble but gracious everybody is. And it's a really beautiful thing in that day and that festival. And where I'm getting at is I was a part of it last year, and there's a lot of locals there just really letting loose and having a good time and being very grateful for everything that's going on. And also this country being a precedent-setting country for what's about to happen. For really, eventually, every country will have this legal, and Canopy Growth and Tweed being the largest LP on the planet. It's a really fascinating thing.
And the great irony is that during Shindig, if someone sparks a joint in the lawn, it's technically still illegal.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. It's
Till
not
October
even,
17th.
and that's the thing. This isn't even about the product itself. This is about our company culture and the example we want to set. So you mentioned the local police. Every year when we start Shindig, it's quite a family affair. We work with people across departments. It's like when a family's organizing a bar mitzvah or some type of event, right? Everyone kind of, make sure to put in a few extra hours in the day towards Shindig. So every year we kick off Shindig planning with the local community. We invite the police out. We invite the town. We invite the Chamber of Commerce. And we really consult with them and make sure that they're involved in making this the best event possible for the community. And this year in particular, all ticket proceeds, so tickets are only $15. We have the sorority, Isque, a Juno-nominated artist that is really doing some amazing things with her work.
Kicking ass, Shega, I'll say it. Kicking ass right now, okay? I'll say it.
Yeah, so it's amazing. So all ticket proceeds are going towards local Smith Falls charities, and we're also donating over 1,000 tickets to local residents. So
that's amazing. Wow. And it's tweedshindig.com, correct?
Tweedshindig.com. Yeah, check it out.
And again, I don't want to tell too many tales out of school, but if you look at sort of the value of a company, but then the CEO of the company, he's sitting there last year blowing up beach balls, hammering them into the crowd and hitting them out, and that's the type of feel it is. There's zero pretension. It's a great time. It's a community event, and when I talk about the CEO, that's Bruce Lynn. It's just really is a wonderful time, and I hope people can have the opportunity to get there. And Smith Falls is a very lovely town. It's whether you're coming from the Ottawa area, Montreal area, or Toronto area, it's sort of just like a little bit of a drive. You'll get there, and let's have a blast together.
We're also offering a free shuttle service from Ottawa, with stops in Canada and Carleton Place. So we want to make it as accessible as possible for people. We want to attract people to Smith Falls. So if you're in the Ottawa area, check out tweedshindig.com for a list of a schedule around our free shuttle. And there's also Via Rail. You can hop on the train from Toronto, and there's actually a Via Rail stop right in Smith Falls.
And
so it's a great opportunity to check out our amazing little town that's growing every day.
Oh, and a little known fact about Smith Falls, I've only performed on a boat once in my life, and that's exactly where it was.
Really? On a boat?
On a boat.
That
yes.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it was tough. It's not easy doing stand-up comedy on a moving boat.
I can't imagine. I can't. You just trying to have a conversation with people on a moving boat.
Exactly.
Depending on how wavy it is. Hey, Shega, is there any updates on? Because I know one of the things you were trying to do over there at the Tweed's facilities in Smith Falls is sort of do this cool tour, and you're building that out. Is there progress there?
Yeah, so we have a visitor center in the works in Smith Falls at Tweed. We're busy every day, construction around the clock, to build this really world-class facility where people can come in and kind of learn about the history around cannabis and prohibition, and then get a first-hand look into all our best practices, our quality assurance. Tour one of the biggest cannabis facilities in the world. So we're really pushing to have that ready for Shindig. So stay tuned for more updates around the visitor center. It'll be open to anyone over 19.
When do we change that the Tweed Visitor Center to the Tweed Hall of Fame? I like that.
The Marijuana Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Cannabis Hall of Fame.
How do we do that?
I'm sure it'll eventually happen.
Okay.
Happen.
That's super exciting, all of it, and I'm very grateful to be a part of it. I'm always amazed that I get to get up on stage with so many great artists and in front of such a wonderful town and community and company, and just kind of do what I do best, which is just sort of the gift of the gab. But it's really neat to be a part of. So Shega, thank you again for having me personally, and I hope the listeners who love the show come and support the event and come and have a good time.
Yeah, amazing. So happy to have you MC Shindig again this year, Todd. Thank you so much.
Cool. And I know that there's guest appearances. Any hints or anything?
Comedian Peter Anthony.
We've got a big family across Canada now. A lot of amazing people that we get to work with every day. So we'll definitely have some special guests throughout the day and a ton of surprises, just like last year.
Awesome. Well, look for those surprises as well. Shega, always love talking to you. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. Have a great weekend, guys.
Quick cheers, and it's tweedshindig.com.
Tweedshindig.com. I'm going. I want to go.
Come up with me.
The Todd Shapiro Show. Canada Laughs. SiriusXM 168.